Hey, my beautiful people, welcome to Sunny Delicious. I am so glad that you are here, and there's something I want to talk about, something that gets under my skin, and it's why are we still expecting female celebrities to be perfect role models in this day and age? Like, honestly, why? 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 What is it about a woman stepping into the public eye that makes us instantly think she needs to be some flawless beacon of morality and grace? It's so exhausting. It's so exhausting for them, for us, and for the society as a whole. First of all, let's get one thing straight: celebrities are not saints. They are performers, entertainers, and artists. Their job is to sing, act, model, or dance to entertain people, not to be the moral compass for the entire world. And yet, we we keep placing these ridiculous pressures onto them to always say or do the right things, be politically correct, and lead social movements. Like, what? It's like we've forgotten that they are just people. People who, frankly, didn't sign up to be anyone's life coach. Take a look at the headlines, huh? Take a look at every time a female celebrity makes a misstep, whether it's poorly worded tweet or just getting caught in some personal scandal, the world loses its mind. Like, this is not an angel. This is an entertainer. Let me call them entertainers because that's what they do. People are quick to cancel them, drag them on social media, or write long, long pieces about how they failed their fans, how they failed their supporters. Like, it's so brutal. But here's the thing: when we, when did we become their when did it become their job to be perfect? Now answer that. When? Think about it. We don't hold male celebrities to the same impossible standards. I just was talking about this on my other video, talking about why are we so obsessed with the relationships which female celebrities get into. We are so obsessed with what's happening in their personal lives. Hmm? Sure, they do get dragged, these male guys. They do get dragged when they mess up, but it's not as deep as when a woman gets dragged. When a male celebrity does something questionable, it's brushed off as boys will always be boys. Oh, he made a mistake. He'll grow up. There's a room for them to mess up, grow, and move on. But with female celebrities, it's another thing. I don't know, and it's so not easy to be a woman. It's not easy to be a woman. Women are expected to be flawless, or or their career is threatened. Their career is threatened. That's the thing. That's the thing when you're a woman who's in a career. Why do we do this? Why? I just want to know why. Part of the society's obsession with women being pure and perfect. Historically, women have been held to these unattainable standards of being ladylike, nurturing, and morally superior. Even in this day and age, 2024, we haven't fully shaken off these sexist expectations. We still want our female celebrities to be these goddesses, the embodiment of everything good, kind, and selfless. We want them to use their platforms for social justice, to fight for equality, to be progressive, and always say the right things at the right time. But let's be real, most of these women aren't even equipped to handle that, if we're just being honest. They are entertainers. They are entertainers. Their job is to perform. Expecting them to suddenly become politically activists or social justice warriors is not only fair but also so unrealistic. For many of them, they probably don't even want that responsibility. They don't even know what to do when they are put in those positions. And who can blame them? Imagine being held accountable for every single thing you say or do, having to constantly work on a tightrope just to avoid upsetting someone. People don't even know you at that time. It's exhausting just thinking about it. It's like you are in jail because people are expecting so much of you. People don't even know you. Take Beyonce for example. She's praised for being a powerful voice in the Black Lives Matter movement, for promoting feminism through her music, and for embodying Black excellence. And while that's incredible, it's also a lot of pressure because every time she releases something that isn't overtly political or empowering, people start questioning if she's still worthy of being a role model. Like, can she just drop a catchy song without having to save the world with every album? Like what? And I've also noticed that when there's some political issues that are happening, people always want to hear from celebrities. What does Beyonce have to say about this? What does Taylor Swift like? Why do you care? These are not politics. These are singers. These are performers. Why are they being included in such important world issues? I just want to know. And don't even get me started on how quick we are to flip the narrative when these women fail short, when they fall short of our expectations. Oh my God! Let's take Miley Cyrus. You remember back in her Hannah Montana days, she was this squeaky clean Disney role model that young girls idolized. Then she grew up, explored her sexuality, and started expressing herself in ways that didn't fit that cookie cutter image. And what happened? She was dragged for it. She was so dragged for it. It's like people don't understand it. People grow up. She can't be Hannah Montana for the rest of her life. She's a grown woman now. She's a grown woman and she sure do want to make some changes in her singing career. People were so angry that she ruined the idea of what a female role model should be. But Miley was never asking to be anyone's role model. She was just living her life. Imagine such an entitlement type of a society. And that's where we get things twisted. We forget that these women aren't our friends, they aren't our mentors, and they sure as hell aren't responsible for how we live our lives. They are just women who happen to be in the spotlight doing a job, you know. Expecting them to always be the paragons of virtue is not only unrealistic, but it's also so unfair, guys. It's so unfair. Some of these celebrities, all they know is what they know. And if she's a singer, that's all she knows. She knows how to write songs, she knows how to sing. But people will be expecting so much from her. People will be expecting so much from her, wanting to hear her political opinions. And oh my God, when she's about to say something, they put her right under the microscope. Under the microscope. Another thing we need to talk about is how the media feeds into this. The media loves building women up just so that they can tear them down. Why? Why is it so difficult to be a woman? Female celebrities are put on these massive pedestals, hailed as queens or icons, but the moment they show any sign of imperfection, the media comes for them. It's like they are waiting for these women to mess up so they can write the takedown piece. Ooh, it's not easy being a woman. Look at the way we treat someone like Meghan Markle. She's the perfect example. She first entered the public eye as Prince Harry's girlfriend. She no, that this was not the first time. Remember, she's an actor. Yes, she's an actor. But with Prince Harry being in a picture, she became even more famous. People were now recognizing her because this was such a big deal. This was such a big deal. A black girl and a white prince. You know, she was painted as this fairy tale princess, perfect, poised, and a breath of fresh air. But as soon as she started speaking about the mistreatment she faced from the royal family and the British press, the narrative flipped. Suddenly, she was seen as difficult, manipulative. Why? That's the question. Why? Because she didn't fit into the perfect role model mold anymore. She did not fit into that box that people wanted to place her inside of. She had the nerve to be vocal about her struggles and made people uncomfortable, and that's why they didn't like her and still don't. Because one thing about Megan, she's gonna speak up, and I like her for that. I love her for that. But here's the truth. Here's the truth. These women, they owe us nothing. They owe us nothing. They are human beings with flaws and lives that are so complex, you know? We don't fully understand. And it's because they're alive. Everyone have their own lives and their own problems, whether you are moneyed or not. Holding them to a standard of perfection is not only unrealistic, it's damaging. It's damaging. It creates this toxic culture where we expect women to be everything for everyone all the time. And that's not possible. We need to realize that celebrities' life are their own lives, and celebrity culture isn't even real life. We need to realize these things. These people are living in a bubble. They have teams of PR people, stylists, and social media managers crafting their public image. What we see isn't always a reflection of who they really are. So, why are we placing so much weight on what they say or do? Why are we expecting them to be perfect when the image they present to us has been so heavily curated? Can you answer that? It's time to stop expecting celebrities to lead the charge. If we want real change, we have to be that change. If we want to be real change, we have to work on being those role models for the world. We need to start looking at the people in our own lives, the activists, the educators, the people who are actually out there doing the work. Let's stop idolizing celebrities and expecting them to carry the weight of our social movements and improvements. They are not here to save us, they are here to entertain us.